Yo, beautiful people, this is Nate Air.
It's Kev.
And yo, we are GamesMusicLyfe. So we're back today with a review for this new Wobster Gucci Mane album.
Yeah.
Titled Mr. Davis.
This got to be album number 10,047.
Well, yeah. How many? What album is this for the clone?
No, this is album number 3 for the clone.
3 for the clone. That's the more important thing.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know if the clone was on this one. I think they dug up the old Gucci and brought him on this album. The clone did the intro and the outro. Everyone in between, that wasn't the clone. Okay?
Yeah.
Because as a Gucci Mane fan, I can understand how Gucci Mane fans will love this album. I'm not a real big Gucci Mane fan.
Hey, I feel that.
So I wasn't really. There isn't but so many times I can hear what you're saying, what you're going to do to a girl, what she made your thing do. You're going to take somebody's girl. There's not so many times I can hear that, and I'm just going to tune out. You know?
Feel you.
And that's the part about it to me that got me on the album was it horrible? No. I think the Chris Brown feature was actually pretty good, too.
It's a single.
The Migos feature, pretty good.
Yeah.
A lot of the features were good. The Big Sean feature can go to Hades. That was trash. The Monica one was very dope. The Schoolboy Q one was very dope. The Ty Dolla $ign was deep. The one with Weeknd was deep. But it was like Gucci was, in the 2 albums past that the clone made, he was the strongest on, even with the features. He was the one I was listening to.
Yeah.
Not on this album.
Yeah, I can feel you on that, man.
He went back to the old Gucci, which I'm going to go back and say again. If you are a big Gucci Mane fan, you're going to like this album. I'm not a huge Gucci Mane fan. I was a more fan of the clone.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the guy who got married, okay? I'm not a big fan of the old guy, not the boogeyman. I'm not a big fan of that guy. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was trash. I just think that it wasn't for me.
Now listen, I am the Gucci Mane fan.
I know you are.
I've been listening to WAP for a long time, man. So I'm well versed in the book of in Gucci. First of all, first thing I gotta address, man, this album, as far as production wise, full of bangers.
Yeah,
a bunch of standout tracks on here as far as production, man.
Yeah.
Mike Will made it. Zaytoven laced him up all the way, start to finish.
Metro Boomin did one too.
Metro Boomin, it was a couple other producers in there, but yeah, they held it down. They held it down on there. With it, some of the hooks on here I've realized can get a little laboring over the course of an hour. And I felt like this was this project's biggest Achilles heel was the fact that it was an hour and the fact that when Gucci tried to kind of take command of the hook, like it was all right. It was all right. Some of this album feels like it's trying a little bit too hard, like it's trying to reach an audience that maybe Gucci didn't have before. Rapping to the girls, making these love songs. I'm not really here for that, man. And I get it. It's that's always been one of my biggest pet peeves with albums. And artists who have had really successful mixtapes and then they try to make an album and they try to put on this grand production for the album.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Your fan base wants what they're hearing on the mixtapes, man. If that's what made you poppin', bro, put that kind of stuff on the album. Like, I don't need you to give me some grandstand, these records that you feel like you're trying to make these big hits.
Right.
And the thing is, like, Gucci has known that this doesn't work for him when he does that. He's even talked about, labels really pressuring him to put out songs that he didn't feel like were him or, that his audience would want to hear. And I feel like on some of these tracks, man, he maybe took the bait again, especially like on these love tracks. I don't want to hear Gucci Mane love songs.
They were love songs.
They were love songs.
Yeah.
And listen, man, I get it that Gucci changed his life around, man, got married, all that kind of stuff, and I'm very happy for him. I'm not saying that he can't, rap about, being in love, being a grown man, whatever the case may be. Right, but I don't want to hear generic love songs from Gucci Mane.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you there, man. But at an hour, this is just way too long for Gucci. It doesn't really play up to his strengths because Gucci, I mean, anybody that listens to Goo-Wop knows that he's got a limited bag of tricks. There's only a handful of things that he's going to talk about on this album. And, I mean, production bang, and, he can play it off sometimes. A lot of times, if he can get in there about that 10, 12 tracks, Gucci can give you a banger. But he just went a little bit too far, maybe overkicked his coverage a little bit on this album.
Yeah.
One of the big things that I really wish that we would have got on this album, I wish we would have got a little bit more energy. When Gucci is high energy, man, like that's what, what I'm saying, get you pumped up, man. We was in the club, man, I get to play some old Gucci, whole club rocking, man. Right. Just because it's like, man, he gave you that feeling. I didn't feel like a lot of these tracks gave you that feeling. It kind of felt a little bit toned down, reserved, where I felt like he really should have went all out. And when he's toned down and reserved, some of these tracks have a tendency to fall flat. On here, though, I did think that the bright spots were the features. I felt that he did a really good job picking out the features, man. Is it all the Migos or just Offset on that Bag of Money?
It was all of them.
I thought that was
they didn't
really
say their
song.
name before they start rapping.
So sometimes it'd be tough. It's tough to figure out who's who there.
Yeah.
But I thought that was really dope. That Schoolboy Q, man.
Yeah.
Schoolboy Q. Whoo, man, he came in there, man. Look, we need another album, brother. Because, man, he came through there, wreck shop.
Right.
I felt like him and Gucci had a really good pairing on there. And, you know, when Gucci was doing his thing, man, like sometimes he found the magic. Yeah. Other times, you know, he was reaching a little bit far. But I do think, like, if you're a Gucci Mane fan, you know that these projects can turn out this way. And, you know, just another one in the catalog. I ain't mad at it. I didn't think it was terrible.
I'm not giving this one to the clone, though. I'm giving this to the old Gucci.
To the old Gucci. Yeah. Hey, listen, man. When you got a high output like that, they can't all be winners.
Right.
I understand.
You're right.
I get it. You know, hey, we'll you know, take this one, move on to the next one. He got a handful of tracks on here that I like. He got a couple in here that I thought were just hits. I thought they were flat out hits.
They're reaching.
Some of them just fell a little bit flat.
Yeah,
and that's okay, man. If you're a Gucci fan, you understand that these things happen. Right. And we're gonna take this one and we're gonna move right on. This is a solid 75 on the Gucci Mane.
75.
Absolutely.
I gave it a 72.
Okay.
And the thing about it is too, like I said, it's not trash. I wanted to like it more, but the features were good.
Yeah. It just falls flat.
It does. It falls really flat. And like you said, reaching was a very good word you used because it looked like he was trying to go find a hit, which is unnormal for Gucci because he's usually just put stuff out.
Just do you.
And the clone's been on the roll, man.
Yeah, just do you, Gucci. That's all we want, man. Just because it's labeled as an album or it's marketed as an album, we don't need those gushy sentimental tracks, man. You don't have to try to do something for everybody, man. Just do you, and the crowd will come to you, man. People love Gucci.
Absolutely.
You know, just
quit speaking to the hypothetical girl too. If you want to speak, you make an album about your wife because he's married now. Make an album about her, about how she held you down. But like this was like
that ain't part of Gucci Mane's bag of tricks.
Nah, man. It usually be like 1 or 2 songs on the album. This was like 8 or 9 tracks. It was about the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, let us know what you guys think, man. Gucci Mane fans, get in here, give it the 100 stamp, but tell us why you're giving it 100. Don't just say just because it's Gucci.
Yeah, Gucci. We need another one of those photo shoot type songs, man. We need another I'm a Star. Just give it one, man. Right. That's all we're looking for.
Absolutely, man. So let us know what you guys think, man. We're too high, too low. Give us your rating. Leave it in the comments below, man. As always, we drink more water, people. This is Nadir.
It's Kev.
Yo, drink more water, like I said.
Peace.
Peace.